Hello and welcome back to QDB, also known for now anyway, as Questioning Dragon. So this is episode 2 of Questioning Dragon Ball. In case you haven't seen episode 1, then check out my channel. I gave an explanation in that video at the start of what QDB or Questioning Dragon Ball is. In case you haven't seen it, quick little summary thing. Questioning Dragon Ball is a series that I'm doing, or that I've just started anyway, where I kind of find something in the Dragon Ball franchise that doesn't make much sense. I kind of talk about it a bit, say what the answers that might be to that, and kind of just get your feedback and see what you lot think about it. So I'll try and be a bit quicker than I was in episode 1, but in episode 1 I was trying to explain what the series was. So my topic for this episode is, why don't the other Saiyans do the Super Saiyan God ritual? And by this I mean characters like Gohan, Goten, Trunks, why don't they do the Super Saiyan God ritual? And straight away I'm just going to say that the reason they haven't done it yet is probably just because the writers don't want them to really. The plot doesn't need them to. Not once has any of them characters needed to really do the ritual, or shown any interest in actually doing the ritual themselves. So I don't know when this video is going to come out, but we are in the middle, well, we're in the Universal Survival arc in Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, so Gohan is in the Universal Survival arc, he will be on the Universe 17, Goten and Trunks aren't, so why doesn't Gohan do the ritual? I mean, there's enough Saiyans to do it. And he probably won't, well he might actually, he might get stronger than Super Saiyan God in the tournament. We don't know how strong he is, I'm just going to say that. But Goten and Trunks aren't in the tournament, but they could do the ritual and be some of the strongest on the team. So why don't they do that? There's actually not many good answers to say why they don't, really. Maybe for all we know, kids can't actually become Super Saiyan Gods. Or maybe just like, I think Goku said, that they are a bit too childish and they don't have enough fighting experience to join the team. Because it's less about power and more about tactics, and just outsmarting your opponent rather than being stronger than them. So that's why they've gotten older people like Roshi, Tien, Krillin, rather than characters like Goten and Trunks, which are stronger, I would say, and definitely would be stronger if they did the ritual. So in case you don't know what the ritual is, it is to get 5 Saiyans plus like a host Saiyan that will become the Super Saiyan God. They all hold hands and put their power into one Saiyan to make him become a Super Saiyan God. That's what the ritual is, really easy. They've done it already, so there's no reason why they couldn't do it again. Unless maybe they introduce some sort of plot point where a Saiyan can't do the ritual twice. For example, all the Saiyans on Earth have done the ritual to make Goku a god, so maybe if they tried it again, it just wouldn't work. I have to admit, I would love to see a Super Saiyan God Gotenks in the Universal Survival arc. That would be just really, really cool to see. And just thinking about that now, why haven't they done that? Imagine how good that would be. Even if he got knocked out within like one episode, just looking at him as a god would be so cool. And he would actually be really strong. He would probably be the 3rd strongest, I would say, behind Goku and Vegeta. There's actually not too much to say on this topic, it's just a question really, because there's not really an answer to say why they haven't done the ritual on the other Saiyans. They haven't really needed to up until this point, because they didn't need to do it in Battle of Gods arc because Goku was there, so they didn't need to. They didn't need to do it against Frieza when he was golden because they had Super Saiyan Blues. They could have done it against Universe 6, I guess, but they didn't have any of the Saiyans joining the team because Gohan was doing like, he had a meeting or something stupid like that. So I guess they could have done it to Trunks, Future Trunks, in the Future Trunks arc, but they didn't really have much time to gather all the Saiyans together to do it. They were in a bit of a rush, and by the end of it, Future Trunks was stronger than the Super Saiyan God anyway. Pretty sure Super Saiyan Rage is like pretty much equal to the Super Saiyan Blue, so you didn't need to do it anyway. But that brings us to the Universal Survival arc, where Gohan is definitely going to be competing, and I doubt that with the training he's done, he will be stronger than the Super Saiyan God. Maybe during the tournament he might get some sort of power up where he's stronger, but before, I don't think so. So it just seems to make sense that maybe he would do the ritual. And to lead on from that, maybe even learn how to go Super Saiyan Blue from Vegeta, Goku, or even Whis. I mean, we might actually see some stuff like that. I mean, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, so yeah, you never know, I guess. So that's about all I want to say, really. I'm going to say they haven't done it just because they haven't needed to. And even in the Universal Survival arc, I guess, Goku and Vegeta are so strong that they just need a team, really. I mean, they're not trying to do some sort of god ritual with Roshi, so I think they're just trying to make up the numbers, really. And anyway, a Super Saiyan God Gohan wouldn't be able to compete with a lot of people anyway. I'm pretty sure the Pride Troopers would be able to beat him, Hit would be able to beat him, and there's probably other characters, maybe this female Broly could beat him. So where we are now in the series, the Super Saiyan God Redhead God isn't actually that strong. So yeah, it's probably not even that worth it really, since from what we've seen from it, you can't actually retain it, you kind of have to develop it, I guess, into Super Saiyan Blue to actually get something from it. Even though Goku kind of harnessed it when he was Super Saiyan, it's probably a lot more efficient to just learn Super Saiyan Blue. Also with Goten and Trunks, they don't need it at all. And it's probably better from their father's standpoint, Goku and Vegeta's standpoint, that they learn how to get power themselves and not just get given power. It's probably a lot better for them as fighters to learn how to get strong. So that's pretty much explained it for me anyway. They haven't given the God Ritual to the 3 other Saiyans, Gohan, Goten and Trunks, because they haven't needed to, and they probably won't need to now. And like I said, it's probably better for them to actually learn how to train and get stronger themselves, rather than get given power. Goku only did it because he had to. If he didn't do it, then the Earth would have been destroyed. And from what we've seen from Vegeta, he didn't do the ritual, and yet he became Super Saiyan Blue. So there's nothing saying that the other Saiyans can't do that. So let's all hope for a Super Saiyan Blue Gohan in the Universal Survival Arc, if we're lucky. So thanks for watching, tell me what you think about this down below. Why do you think the other Saiyans haven't done the ritual? Or do you think they might do the ritual in the future, maybe? Who knows? Whew, so that's it for this video. It's a bit longer than expected actually, but I think I got all my points across. And I think I'm pretty right in my opinion in saying that it's pretty unnecessary really, because as long as Goku and Vegeta are there, I guess they're so strong. I mean so strong now, that it's not necessary. So thanks for watching, tell me what you think down below, and I'll hopefully see you next time in the next video. So thanks for watching, see you later, goodbye.